What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a very cold and extremely windy day here at River's Edge Disc Golf Course in Iowa Park, Texas. I am AJ, along with my partner Darren Young, here to bring you coverage of the very first annual River Rampage presented by Birdie Productions.
Hey, glad to be here. I'm excited to see one of the coolest courses that probably not a lot of people know about. In Iowa Park between Holiday. We're going to get right into it. So this is hole 1. It's a par 4. One of the trickiest holes on the course in terms of OB. You see the stakes on the left, right of bounds. Straight ahead, you can see this white and black stake. That's like the marker. You want to get around the corner here. It's 250 feet from the pin from this spot. So if you can get any drives here or left of it, you're in great shape. Otherwise, then you approach the green. Lots of trees to contend with. Tight OB on the left, and then a big bowl on the right. So the approach is really tricky. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get right into it.
Welcome to the first annual River Rampage presented by Birdie Productions. Here we have your MPO feature card. Leading off your tournament from Amarillo, Texas, sponsored by Low Putt Disc Golf and Noodle Arm Nation. Help me welcome Noah Baker.
Noah Baker out of West Texas, one of the best players in Texas, and has really come into form the last few years. I'm excited to see him throw. Good friend of mine, part of Team Low Putt as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to see him shred a course that's near me. Starting off looking like a pretty good shot.
Skips past the pin already.
Yeah, just right next to the pin, like I said. So he's going to be in great shape for a second.
Second on your feature card from College Station, Texas, the number 5 rated player at Texas A&M, Garrett Saunders.
Garrett, also a young player, was living in Wichita Falls and then recently moved down to Waco to go to A&M. Looks like he's joined Cloudbreaker, I think, here.
Little
Low-ish, but
still
it's a really
sends
kind of crazy skip.
That distance.
Past the slide, yeah, he's going to be in a tricky spot back there.
Third on your feature card from Lubbock, Texas, sponsored by Birdie Productions. Help me welcome Isaac Montez.
Hello, Isaac.
I've never actually played with Isaac before, so I'm excited to see him throw. I know from what I've heard from others, this guy bombs, so we'll see how that plays out today.
Ooh, it's still turning.
Yeah, it turned over into the oil derrick. Nice little feature on the first hole. It really gives you a picture of where we're at, just in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Hometown hero from Wichita Falls, sponsored by Low Putt Disc Golf and Meridian Discs. Help me welcome Ross Bates.
Ross, also a crusher, going FX2 off this first shot. Great disc for the hole. And I didn't mention this in the breakdown, but it's like 330 or so to the corner. So fairway driver, mid range for most of these players.
I like the height.
Looks great out of the hand. Yeah, it looks great, and getting stable at the end.
And looks like he's also past the stake as well.
Yeah.
So effortless looking from these guys. Not a great spot for Isaac.
Yeah, right in front of an oil derrick, not where you want to be.
Just kind of chips out of it.
Yeah, just a little layup. Yeah. No worry, you should be able to get up and down. He's going to have where you want your drive to land normally to get up and down for par. But you can hear the wind. It was super windy today, or on this day, I should say.
Cold and windy. Recipe for a very fun disc golf round.
I think he's going Bobcat here. Looks good.
And that giant log.
That tree catches so many approaches. It usually puts you around 20 feet or so from the pin. So it's so hard to park this hole. There's really not any good place to land, or no great way to attack it that gets you parked. You almost always have a putt.
Oh, the unfortunate tree.
That tree catches so many good shots as well. And especially on today, where you would want to go high, you can't really go high because it's so windy. So you're going to have to go through this little gap through the trees and control your angle and stuff. It's really tough. This looks solid from Noah.
Once again, tree catches another victim.
The infamous log. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I thought Garrett would have. Really tricky tree. These flags aren't OB for this hole. They're OB for another hole later on. We'll see who he's left with. Ross from 70 or so.
Got a putt from there.
Yeah, it should be fine for par. Yeah.
And the wind just yanks it.
big wind lift. He might be out of bounds there.
I think I saw a little
Wow.
poking out. I think he might have been good. What's the
Okay,
expression
so
you
he's
taught me?
safe, yeah.
The 90% out?
Yeah, 98% in, or no, 98% out is 100% in. You know,
Just
so
misses the putt. Again, that wind
yeah.
is just brutal to everyone's putts.
Here's Isaac for par. You can just, yeah, that's not a putt I think you would see Isaac miss in that way. Like, the wind is ripping right now.
You see the trees moving, not the branches, the trees.
Yeah, the actual stumps, you know, waving back and forth in the background. The chains, yeah.
It's just hard to
Yeah.
adjust on that on the fly.
It's and at this point in time, I think it was like 26 degrees or something. Like freezing cold, windy. A lot of these players probably got out of the car and then just went and threw a few shots. Hard to get warm at this point.
Yeah. And they were starting on hole 1. I know they had other guys starting in other holes. This is a longer hole to start cold on.
Yeah, for sure. This is a pretty typical start for this hole, like around 1 or 2 over. You'll see a birdie here or there, but you know, usually plays as one of the harder holes. So on to hole 2. This is a really short little island hole. Technical, you know, it's around 30 or so feet in terms of the largest part of the island. So really going to test the player's control, especially in the windy conditions. I think Noah's going with one of his tempos, I think, or maybe just one of his shields. Yeah, it's a shield. And immediately getting punished by the wind.
OB.
Straight out of bounds.
Look how wide he sent that, and it's
Yeah, it just immediately
still.
lifted.
And actually,
I
you can
mean,
see the discs are like
and he's-
virtually right on top of each other.
Yeah, Noah and Ross in the same spot, essentially. Let's see if Garrett can correct.
He buried the magnet right
Nope.
there.
Not able to correct. It was in the same spot. Isaac correcting with a forehand, and there's the wind still pushing it.
I mean, you have 4 different shots entirely ending up within 5 feet of each other.
It's just so hard, like, to think of what shot you need to throw in a situation to, like, not avoid it. But let's see if Garrett can save par.
That's nasty.
Oh my goodness.
As he winks at the camera.
That is awful.
That's a heartbreaker.
What a terrible spit out. He just drained that
He deserved
putt.
that one. That's messed up.
Isaac with a good bid, but off target.
Yeah, that wind is not added to the video. That is just how brutally windy it was. Putting with his P3s.
Yeah, PA3s, I think, yeah. Yeah, and Noah's a shield putter, I believe.
And you just see him
Immediately.
immediately.
You just immediately out of his hand, just straight up. It's so hard to putt in these conditions.
Got a long one here. Drills it.
True professional. Like that's a putt that anyone else walks up to, and then their knees are buckling because it's like 20-footer in the wind, and then he just drains it. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's just so hard to get the disc high enough.
And if you
throw it too high, then you end up with what Noah happened to him earlier, where it's rising up and going out of bounds, or close to it. So it's hard
math
to
can
commit.
be perfect in your head, but the second the disc leaves your hands, the winds can just decide to do whatever they want with it.
Yeah. So not a great showing from our card on this hole. I think 5 over on one of the easiest holes on the course, but again, on a normal day. So yeah, you'd like to see a few birdies on this hole, but this is another birdie hole. A really tight tunnel, probably 6 feet at its widest, 182 feet to a hanging basket. So if anything, you're gonna want to be parked in this hole to be able to get a birdie here, because otherwise you're gonna be in trouble when it comes to putting. But yeah, really tight tunnel. Just get through is the goal here.
And gets through. Nice.
Yeah, that should be close. That should be good enough for birdie there. Nice work from Noah. Ross is throwing PA3, I believe.
Looking good. A little longer there.
That is on the edge of where you want to run putts, I think. We'll see if he runs that one or not. This looks good.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Picture
what we
perfect.
want. Yeah, he's got like a 5-footer. Any kind of those 5-footer putts is what you want on a day like today. So, like, they're still nervy, but
Especially with a hanging basket.
yeah.
Little high and
High.
branch snags it.
Yeah. Just a layup from there. Yeah, apparently not. Isaac's insane, and it's a good run
Respect.
too.
Run it.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the play that I would expect out of Isaac, and then Ross just bases it. Now Noah for his first birdie of the round. Look at the basket whipping in the wind.
Yeah, it's on a pendulum, whatever the thing is, where it's like a clock.
Wants that one again. That's rough.
I mean, I guess you'd rather hit basket and like end up low there.
Garrett able to get his first birdie. Nice job.
Good birdie.
Really, again, just the wind. You just got to be close. And so Garrett kind of got the birdie on this drive there. And see a couple of tap-ins for par here. Even that putt, like, exactly. Yeah, he says, just go ahead and mark this because he knows even like that little 3-footer is still kind of wonky. B. Let's check out our leaderboard for the first 3 holes. Benito Berrientes with a nice start, 2 under through 3. And then a couple of locals, Cody Escobedo and Jared Meehan, both at even par. Our lead group, I guess our feature group, not really doing great through 3, but still got 6 holes left, plenty of time. Plenty of birdies in the front 9 to get as well, so. Hole 4. 296 feet to another hanging basket, OB left and right on the stakes. It's going to be just essentially like a mid-range or maybe like a slow fairway driver. Hanging basket on a hill, so again, putting is going to be tricky. You're going to want to see something close to be able to get a birdie here. Looks like he's going felon here, I think.
Get up.
Big skip. And you can tell definitely a lot of elevation change, at least for us in North Texas.
Yeah, I
Little
mean,
rolling hills here for us. Might as well be mountains.
rolling hills. Yeah, people in like Vermont are like laughing watching this video. I think Noah's going Pioneer at 9-speed, kind of similar to the Felon. Looks solid. A little early
Huge
left.
skip.
Yeah.
There you go. He's got a look.
Yeah,
Scary one, but he's got one.
Similar. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be kind of similar to his last putt. Maybe a little longer. Ross going A2 here. Gonna have to crank on a little more than the last guys, but hopefully shouldn't get a lot of skip if it lands nicely. This wind just eating
just
it up.
dropped like 10 feet down. And ooh,
Should be in the circle.
that's a scary putt. Again, raised basket over a drop, so it's high risk.
Isaac going with some kind of mid-range.
Really trying to fight the wind with these hyzers. And
Look at that.
picture
That's-
perfect.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, he's got like 8 feet on the right side of the basket too, so he's not putting straight uphill too. This is one I can't imagine Garrett trying to miss.
oh my goodness.
It's cage even. These guys are
Maniacs,
crazy.
I love it.
I'm just a pansy, I guess. I would never
You're
be running
too,
that putt.
yes, this is, at this point, it's the risky shots you got to take because the conditions are not conducive to regular decision making.
Oh,
More
no,
spit outs.
Just off right side, I think. It was a good putt, though. Not, I mean, again, that's the thing. I think on today's round, like at least for
Good earned birdie.
for the first 9, and yeah, great birdie from Isaac. But I think that's gonna be the difference. Is just to get birdies, you can't do it with putting. You got to get there close to your drives, just because it's so bad. Like even this putt right here from Noah. Like, oh, he's going turbo. Nice.
Style points.
Oh, you wins the call out too. Thanks, Noah. But yeah, one birdie from Isaac. Nice work from him. Still nothing super great from our card yet, but and moving on to I think what is one of the hardest holes in the course. So see this fence right here. You have to get over this fence, or you're out of bounds and you go to the drop zone. Otherwise, this stake right here on the left is the 250 stake. You get OB right, OB left, and then down to the basket covered by trees. So it is, if you get over the fence, then you should have a decent chance at birdie. If you're going to the drop zone, almost guaranteed bogey. It's an intimidating drive early in the round. Really tight gap, two options like backhand flex or flex forehand. But really just getting over the fence is a victory for most people. Looks like Isaac's going for the flex backhand route.
Oh, on the tree.
Did he get through?
Snatches it. I
don't know if he got through or not.
It looked
It almost looked like he went under the fence there. Like
I don't know.
If he did
to
that,
watch his follow-up shot. I don't know.
If he got under the fence, that's crazy. There's like a disc space. Oh wait, Garrett with a huge drive.
Yeah, sends a bomb.
Yeah, that's awesome. Noah going hex here, it looks like. Going for that left side gap with the backhand. That looks perfect.
You're through.
Yeah, that's great.
Wonderful.
He's got like 200 feet open forehand for his first birdie of the round. It's like Ross is going also the backhand route with the ravine from Meridian Discs.
Of course, it went under the one spot of the lawn.
That looks pumped. It
On
is.
a line. Oh my god.
Yeah, out of bounds. I mean, like, it's a really good shot that he's barely out of bounds. So Isaac was safe.
He landed like
he
2
got
feet
underneath
behind
the fence.
The drop zone. Oh, and the
That's
trees
crazy.
Just beating him up this round.
He's got this left to be able to save his par.
Yeah, I can't believe he made it
I cannot
through.
believe that though. That is under the fence. Like that never happens. I've played this course like 50 times. I've never seen that before. Noah, that looks great. Yeah.
That's what
That's
you
what you
want.
want for birdie. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get one of those just tap ins, especially in this condition. So, Ross, just barely out of bounds.
I'm gonna buy me a ravine.
Yeah,
What a difference. It's such a-
I play with Ross every so often, and he will not stop talking about them. He just loves those discs. That's a
Longer
little
putt.
outside of where you want to be, probably. Yeah, this is crazy. Garrett's like 100 feet away. It's
There
not
you go.
surprising because I know Garrett's got a huge forehand, but like, I mean, that makes this hole
That
so
is
much easier if you can just
really far out.
chip. Yeah. Ross to save par.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
What you want? Yeah. Isaac from like 12 feet or so. And
That
the
is-
mean roll away.
That's a bigger heartbreaker.
You like that putt? How about another one, but longer?
See if you can calculate.
Okay.
Sort of. Good for him.
I mean, the basket gave him that one. I mean, same putt
Consistency,
again.
He does
Yeah,
that with every
he-
putt. He's deadly. He knows exactly.
Straight on that dynamic disc logo. There you go, Ross. That's a good cleanup for Bogey. I mean, I'm sure he's kicking himself like a great drive, put him like 1 foot out of bounds, but then the approach like definitely left something to be desired there.
Good birdie from
But-
Garrett. Definitely.
Yeah,
earned.
2 birdies from Noah and Garrett. I mean, on one of the
Nice
tougher
luck.
holes of the course. But that's kind of the hole, though. You just end up with if you get to the gap, then you're probably getting birdie. On to hole 6. This one's just kind of pick your poison type hole. The only real catch is right where these flags are. Anything left of the flags or long of the flags is a hazard out of bounds. So if you're going for the green, you got to go all the way in, and then anything in the mulch is in bounds. So usually it's a forehand. Some guys like to go high. Garrett showing us that route.
And
yeah, no idea where that's going.
I'll be honest, as we film this, we lost it. So we'll see on his,
had no
his
idea where
following
that
shot
went.
where he ended up.
Looks like Noah's going with another Pioneer.
So you hear that wind just really kicking up now. Real low.
A little early. Yeah.
That's all thorn.
That's early.
That is a forest of thorns.
Yeah, big thorns, but it's from there. I've been there plenty of times. Like, he should have some angles and some gaps. Isaac also going forehand. Looks like some kind of like zone type disc. A little turned. That needs to slow down. I think he's out of bounds there. Ross going Firebird. The funny thing is, too, is that neither Ross or Noah are really, like, big forehand guys. They've been trying to develop forehands.
This hole just kind of demands it.
Silky smooth. Yeah, this hole for sure, and especially in the wind.
Oh, I like it.
But, like, yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
still rolling.
really smooth from Ross. You'll have
I guess it is kind of a good position to be, because the tree is just a jail cell over there. Even if you make it on there, you could be behind 1,000 trees.
Right. Isaac from the Hazard OB. Wow! Oh my gosh, you know, just drains
Yeah,
it.
man. If the hole were the banner, man, he'd be he'd be putting them in.
Yeah, this.
Oh,
It's just like high stuff, probably. Oh, he's got a little low gap.
sympathize for this man's legs right now.
If you don't leave River's Edge without bloody legs, then you probably are better than me, I guess. That's got too much speed.
And almost trips our cameraman, Heath.
May have hit our cameraman or just rolled past him. Who knows? Garrett actually got through to a good spot. He's got a weird, like, who's that guy? There's some video of some guy doing this
Like
technique.
a step putt, standstill
Old
step
head.
putt. Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
I'll
like
lift
we're
my
like,
foot before I throw.
yeah, he just told us. Yeah, there you go.
and
Ooh, nearly like, I mean, considering the drive, like that was a pretty big gift and almost able to capitalize. But let's see.
looks like he's
Ross
got
is
some
like-
space here. He managed to get past that big bunch of trees.
Yeah, like 25 feet or so. Yeah. It's just hard to commit to the height, especially in the wind. Noah, this is a comeback for par, about the same distance.
Oh, again.
That one's one he wants back for sure. Like, it's just hard to get the roller to slow down. Like you focus on just getting out of the thorns, and then it just keeps picking up speed. Garrett for his par now. Yeah, that's.
Another heartbreaker.
I don't know if there's a lot of wind on that putt. So that's one he wants back for sure. So I think we'll probably go like 1 or 2 over on as a card on this hole, which this does play as one of the tougher holes just because it is a very specific forehand, and getting anything close to the basket is pretty tough. Yeah, that's Isaac's bogey. So yeah, I think 2 bogeys, or no, 3 bogeys actually. So 3 over as a card. Not a great showing, but again, the wind is just making this course play a lot harder than it normally does. So let's see, through 6, another local, Jared Meehan, leading the way through 6 holes, and then Garrett, Noah, and Ross all staying close. So we'll see how the rest of the front 9 goes. But for now, on to hole 7. It's a tight tunnel. As we're passing, look up here, this yellow rope. It is a mandatory underneath that. So you got to stay low, so no thumbers. And actually for this round, we're going right here to round 1 basket, and then round 2 we'll be playing to the long basket. So it's, just a really tight tunnel, thorns on either side, but The fence has barbed wire, so if you go left side, then you can just take relief. Ross going A2 again.
Barely missing the Mando. Or barely
Yeah.
getting under it.
2 meters off that.
Yeah, that's like within 20, I think, probably. Good shot from Ross. Looks like Garrett's going with his verdict.
Yeah.
A little inside.
Kick off the fence.
I got most of the way. Noah going with tempo, I think, here.
Side 2. They're all going to be taking relief
not
off
bad. I mean,
off the fence there. That'll be helpful.
Yeah, that's definitely the play. It's just like throw something overstable and then get your 6 feet off the fence. And, you know, because if you go right, you're just dead. Ooh, that
Unable to see
might have gone out of
where it
bounds.
is.
Yep.
Camera going up. Yeah, it's stuck in the tree.
Stuck in the tree up there, yeah, on the top of the screen. I think they called him in here too, which it was hard to tell. But they gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he's got like 60 feet for his birdie from here. Should be able to tap that in for par. I think considering the kick he got off the trees, I think it was pretty fortunate for him to stay in.
Right on top of each other.
Another tap in for Garrett. No problem. Now the wind's starting to pick up again. Edge of circle putt for Noah to get second birdie of the round. Ooh. Now that's like such a good putt for the window. It's just like really flat, nice and spinny. Like that's what you want to see if you're gonna make putts from distance in the wind. Ross's first real chance at birdie so far this round. There we
Beautiful.
go. Nice. Gets on the board on what is probably one in the middle of the pack in terms of difficulty. It's not one that it requires a very specific shape, and if you get off early, then bogey definitely is in play. Like especially on the right side. Right side is dead. AJ's been there before. He knows how it feels like. It's not fun.
For sure.
And I say that as if I haven't been there before. I've been there plenty of times. But hole 8. This got to be one of the easiest holes on the course. The only real difficulty is the early trees and this little booger tree right here. Like I don't even know how this tree grew like that.
Yeah,
but
that's some
yeah,
Dr. Seuss
it's there.
Lorax looking trees. Just designed to snatch potential aces out of the sky.
Yeah, and then of course the course designer owner Nathan decided to leave it just to mess with people. Ross going PA3. This one is one we want to see probably at least 2 or 3 birdie putts in the hole because it's almost certainly going to play under par.
Inside.
Not a great start. Early release from Ross. Let's see if Garrett can correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett seemed to like that one.
Centered there, so he in theory has a long putt ahead of him.
Yeah, he'll have a long look, but still nothing pure yet. That one looks good.
And the tree.
Oh, oh my
that
goodness.
very tree.
You know, the tree.
Bless the Lorax,
tree.
right? He was going to be very inside without that little gentle kick. And that looks good.
This one looks like the best shot. Yeah, that's
beautiful.
pure all the way. Great shot from Isaac. Ross from probably like 100 or so.
Like the height.
Yeah, actually pretty good. I mean, pretty good attempt from the distance. Garrett gets all the way to like circle's edge here.
The wind dropped that, dude. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. It looked like it should have gone in.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good putt. I mean, from that distance for sure.
Beautiful birdie.
Nice birdie from Noah.
celebratory scream.
Go
Victory screech, my man. That's a birdie screech. Well earned
nice
birdie.
from Isaac as well. 2 under, probably about the average for the hole for most cards. Definitely one you want to get. And now to probably what is one of the signature holes of the course is hole 9, the deck hole. And on this round, we're playing to the short pin, which is down to this little bucket right here as we're flying. And it's just a really tricky shot because the only really way to park it is to go through the little Y tree that we have to go through. Because anything you go over the top is just hard to get it to stay parked.
And especially in a day like this.
Yeah, exactly. So that little Y tree, you can see it right in the distance there. You're going to try to throw most shots right over that tree and then get to slow down.
Find a way. Yeah. One more.
Yeah, it looks like it pretty much found a way, I'd say. Not quite all the way, but he's got to look at it.
The last thing you want is to be short because you can just see all these trees down here. Makes it very hard.
We're not going to address the guitar solo from Noah Baker there.
Trying to stay royalty free. I don't want to. You get that. That's as much as you get to sing. And
this looks good.
oh, and the tree giveth.
Yeah, it was going to be good too, I think. We're also going to the same PA3 he's done a few times, I think.
Come back.
Hand it over. Yeah. Again, I think the shot that the guys want to throw mostly is this over-the-top shot. Oh, I guess maybe Garrett's going for it. I don't know.
His aim is high.
Eyeing it. Yeah. But this through-the-gap shot is not a shot that they really want to throw a lot. It's a little late.
Well, there you
through. Great gift. 10-footer for birdie.
Whoa.
No way he's running this.
That's not the gap I thought he was going for.
I cannot believe he just was he running that? That is insane. Isaac from like 35, 30-ish. This is a good healthy bid. I mean, it had the height. I know no one wants to make this. Noah's a true pro. I'm laying this up every day of the week. I cannot, because I know I'm missing the comebacker.
Oh, and just the slightest little kiss.
See, this is what happens, Ross. This is just crazy to me. He throws a forehand and tries to run it, and he's got this putt coming back. There's no way. If he's running that, he's crazy. That's all I'll say.
A very sane gentleman.
I don't know. I'm glad he laid it up.
Basically the same distance.
Same putt coming back from Noah. Yeah, I mean.
Running it. Boom. Beautiful.
Oh, what a professional. I guess when you got that much confidence in your putt, then you can run the 30-footers in the wind. Because if I'm not at like 6 feet in the wind, then I'm probably laying it up. Especially elevated basket. I might be sitting there for 7 strokes.
Fun concoction of disaster. It looks like he's running 2. This is just inside enough that he could.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to go for that one, and it's a good effort. Garrett. Yeah, great shot.
Say that oil drum is very disheartening when you hit
a little high, but it stayed in.
Cold acoustic tom-tom sound. And he finishes. There you go. Easy tap in.
So, yeah. But not a great front 9 from our lead card or from our feature card, but and really the back 9 actually is the harder of the 2 9s. So as through 9 though, Garrett and Jared and Noah all tied. Somehow Jared is at negative even, so I'm not really sure what that means for our players. But yeah, we got 9 more holes. The back 9 is gonna be a lot of fun. tighter woods near the river. So it should be fun to see.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned for the back nine soon. And then we have a whole nother round, front nine, back nine coming out soon as well. Thank you for joining us. Player 4 Productions' very first broadcast. And we'll hope to see you again in the future.